girl.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Shatta here, showing you a little bit about here how I'm flying. Okay, like I got the joystick here, the throttle, the rudder, my mic. I got another spare screen, a secondary screen. This is where I fly. Like the screen with my laptop, I use it mostly for like other programs like charts, weather, and everything. I'm gonna do a little tutorial today, taking you from Seychelles to Bangkok. Bangkok is Thailand, very nice place. I like to go there. It's juicy there. A lot of little, how you say that, little Chinese chick. Here you can see like I got the 777-300 with the liveries of Etihad. Etihad have come with a very nice livery. You can see like I've parked in Seychelles at gate 3. The service is with the aircraft. So before we go inside the flight deck, like we're gonna check what is the weather here in Seychelles. Like my weather station is Active Skynex. Very accurate weather. Here I'm gonna put the ID or IKO for Seychelles, which is Fast Track Sierra India Alpha. Winds variable at 7 knots, like wind direction from 110 to 220. Visibility 10 nautical miles. Precipitation non-reported. Altimeter we use millibars, so it's 1012. Like get inside the flight deck or cockpit. Start preparing the aircraft for the flights. Like in the cockpit, we got a cold and dark stage, which everything is shut down, nothing is working. Before we start, like we need to do a check, like select the batteries on, check that the hydraulic demand pump is all off. We got wipers all off. Alright, landing gear lever is down. Alternate flaps, which is on the side of the first officers. Here it is. Alternate flap is armed and guarded. Back to the captain and select the parking brakes to on. Next, you can see here we got two external power which is available. We got the primary and secondary. So before we select the external power on, we select the utilities to on. The left bus tie is on, right bus tie goes to on, and now the primary external power goes to on. Then we select the secondary. So here is the system, like we select it to auto. This is to power up all the screen and everything. In the meantime, we're gonna select the Windows hit to on. Hit the Windows and the nav light goes to on. Alright, so now we have to wait for the displays. The aircraft is still powering up. Crazy man, crazy machine. Too much computers, and it's fucking big also, There you go. Okay. We wait for the warning messages to turn off. Alright, but in the meantime, we're gonna check the oil quantity, which is 26 liters of oil, good for the flights. All three systems. For the hydraulics, we got 0.98, which is 99% of capacities in all three systems, so it's all good. The oxygen for the crew is 1860 psi. Cancel the caution warnings. Now select the ADIRS to on. Alright, click the FMS. Like my nav data is out of date. I haven't yet downloaded the 1806, but I'll download it very soon. Yeah. So we got the model 777-300 Iraq 1805. I'm going to select the last position since it's asking me for it, but I'm gonna give you also the reference for the gate 3, since it's the same one. Like last position is where I've loaded the plane, you know, so it's better. I love to use the last position. So at the reference airport we put the FSIA and gate 3. So there you can see like the position is at the position at the gate 3 is the same as the last position here. We need to call up the catering service. So you can see here comes the catering service. There you go. Alright, so there they are. Bringing up the foods in the aircraft. Alright, so click to the routes. We're gonna come back to the routes afterwards. We need to bring up the PFPX, which is a flight planners. Very good software that Aerosoft have built. Very good. It just work like a dispatcher, you know. So here is PFPX, Professional Flight Planners X. So this software have a lot for you to do inside here. You can just Google it, not Google it, like go on YouTube, get a review on it. It's easy going for you, you know. But today we're gonna only use the routes, since I'm not going to go in details about everything inside here because got a lot of stuff. So from the departure airport is FSIA, and destination is Bangkok, which is Vector Tango Bravo Sierra. We are taking off on runway 13, landing on runway 119 right. Sorry, excuse me. Then we're gonna select the routes here. We're gonna tell it to find the routes for us. So here is the routes. Just memorize it, or you can come back if you didn't understand anything. Like when I will be setting up the routes in the FMS, we're gonna start set up our routes. So the origin is FSI, and the desk is PTBS. Flight number EY 406. So here on the route page, we're gonna start putting the airways and waypoints. So the first waypoint, which will be TILOM, which is the last waypoints on C departure. Then we got the airways Tango 126. There you go. Like another airways uniform Golf 465. Then we're gonna cross check here at this waypoint, just making sure. Juliet 465. Cross check these waypoints. Right, we got the first waypoint at the start arrival to Bangkok, which is IBETO. There you go. So we're gonna activate and execute. Different companies start up the aircraft different ways, like reaching like 240 nautical miles from the top of descent. They start the preparation of the descent, like they select the star approach, the runways they're gonna use. There is some company like they will set everything here on the ground. So now we've activated our routes, and we need to check it, make sure that the routes is good, no discontinuities or bad waypoints inside. Okay, so the routes or the flight goes all the way to the east. I'm gonna select the runway we are departing up, and the seed also, like, which is this one, if you remember. Alright, there you go. So now I'm gonna what I'm doing, Gonna bring up the chart. Okay, as you can see, I have a lot of chart here. You see, so many chart. Okay, so the chart departure, departure we're gonna take is runway 13, which is Tai Lung, round Bravo. Let's check the routes first. Like, we got the first waypoint FS65. We got the restriction altitude 1500 feet or above at this waypoint here, and it's saying after this waypoint we're gonna go to a heading of 089 to the Tai Lung waypoint. There you go. And this seed requires a minimum climb gradient of 300 feet per nautical miles, 5.0% up to 1500 feet. Then initial climb clearance, flight level 6,000 feet, further climb by Seychelles approach. Alright, we are not going to use the radio communication, so we're gonna leave all of this which is saying contact Seychelles approach as soon, blah 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 blah. Okay, but this is important, like the transition altitude is 4,500 feet. You can see we are parked somewhere here. We're just gonna push back to the south. Then we're gonna taxi to taxiways Alpha, then on runway 13, then take off there. In the flight deck, like the first waypoint is FS65 at the restriction altitude 1500 feet, which is already selected, and as soon as we cross to the waypoints here, we're gonna go to the waypoint Tai Lung.
Me and my don't find a pussy there. Me love push me hood in there.